You just learned a whole lot about Snoop Doggy Dogg. What's up, Nana hanging out with you. That was Fire Rhythm featuring Snoop. Hope you're enjoying Hip Hop Week here on MTV. And just a little reminder, this Saturday at 2 p.m., you can check out hip hop's most influential music videos. It's called 25 Large. And your guest host is old school VJ Fab Fight Freddy. That should be a whole lot of fun. And we also got tons of great stuff coming up today, like this. At 3:30, it's TRL. To vote for your favorite videos, call 1-800-DIAL-MTV. Then at 4:30, definitely tune in for MTV's DJ Battle. We have 3 celebrity DJs representing their own DJ style. We're also going to go record shopping with DJ Clue, and we got an amateur scratch-off. That's going to be funny. And at 5 o'clock, spin some more hits with Tyrese, DJ Scribble, and special guest DJ Slinky and DJ JS1 on the Jams Countdown. But right now, here's Ultrasound BiGGiE, A Life Story.
On this edition of Ultrasound, it's the story of a boy from Brooklyn who wanted to make it big. It's a story of a man who went from being a small-time drug dealer to an international superstar. It's a story of an artist who, through his art, shared his life with the world. It's the story of a life that ended too soon. BiGGiE, A Life Story.
One, two. Check me out right here, yo.
We was like on our way to the parking lot, like waiting for the cars to come out. Our car came first, and we was waiting for Puffy's car to come. So when this car came, we all pulled out.
Big was in the front, Steez was sitting behind Big, and I was like sitting behind the driver.
The car just rolled up on the right-hand side and just started shooting holes in the door.
Everybody heard shots, everybody just got down in the car.
We all jumped out the truck. The only one door I opened was Big door on his side.
He just was looking, he didn't say nothing.
Just like looking, like his eyes was like rolling in the back of his head.
We just jumped back in the car and we just took him to the hospital.
And we were just sitting there and we tried to keep, holding each other and praying and just said, no, it can't be, until the doctor came in and told us.
This was all on the floor. And we had to call his mother, They passed the phone to Puff, Puff passed it to Mark, Mark passed it to me.
It was 4:30 Sunday morning. The friend was crying, and all the friend was saying, Miss Wallace, Miss Wallace. He was born in Brooklyn, the most sweetest, the most cuddlest little thing you ever could behold. You hear so many saying that, oh, he's a child that only a mother could love. But no, everybody loved him. He loved for me to read to him. His favorite story was Winnie the Pooh stories. His nickname, and I haven't told it to anyone, was Chrissy Pooh.
He was just funny. He was cool. Just like the average kid, though, just wanting things,
Very good student, and I have the awards to prove it.
He could imitate people. You might not know, but my boy could dance.
He was the cutest little thing, warm, loving, and he brought that love throughout his life.
When we was from Brooklyn, it's the hood, it's the ghetto, man. It's just, everybody got a hard living where we at. Ain't nobody living easy out there.
Brooklyn is just the land of the lost, man. You just stuck.
You have hustling, number runners, the corner store bodegas.
It's like liquor stores, laundromats, Chinese restaurants, everywhere.
This was his little play area from that tree down there to the corner there.
His mother was a hard-working single parent.
His mother was working and going to school, and he basically was at home a lot by himself, so he would be out in the streets. That's how he got into selling drugs.
Growing up in the streets of Bed-Stuy was hard, Joe. Either you was stealing or you was hustling, one of the two, or you was a nobody.
I was, the person who was doing their thing on the streets. He used to always see me. He wanted to be somebody, He wanted to be bigger than what he was. So he wanted to be schooled to the game.
It's not like he was buying 300 keys and things like that. He was pretty much doing it to get by.
He got his little trouble with the law, stuff like that. Part of the reason why he couldn't go to school, being away.
Got introduced to the drugs, jumped on the drugs, got paid off the drugs, stuck off the drugs.
BiGGiE was arrested one time for selling drugs. So people just twisted it around and took his one time getting busted for drugs as, yo, he's the kingpin.
We used to laugh every time we were here, you know what I'm saying, look at an article, you know, gone from drug lord to rap king. Come on, from where? How did that happen?
What struck me the most about Big in his neighborhood was how much of a celebrity he was before he even was out with a record.
He was Mr. Know-It-All. He has to be on top of everything. He was the boss as far as his friends. He was the leader.
BiGGiE was the type of person to motivate you. He always wanted anyone to succeed. He always wanted everybody to have a better life for themselves.
Every time you'd see him, there were all these little kids around him who eventually became Junior Mafia.
He always kept a bunch of little guys around him, just like keep him company, like just to crack jokes and just chill and bug out.
Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one, representing BK to the fullest.
One day, my brother came to me and said, yo, it's this guy who can rap real good, and his name is Big. And I was like, yo, I know Big, you know what I'm saying? He was like, well, he nice, like he the nicest dude in the neighborhood. He can really, really rap.
We used to go to like little local parties around the block, just to get on the mic and just rap to get us in the club for free.
I remember when we first got the Snoop and Dre, the Chronic album. He came over and heard it for the first time at my house and was just, you know, I gotta go home and start writing after he heard that.
To Christopher, rapping was just fun. For me, it was noise. So I would tell him, I wish you would stop that noise, all that banging and all that talking. And he would say, Ma, it's not noise. One of these days, this noise is gonna make you rich.
As soon as I put it on, it just blows me out. And his voice just like hypnotized me.